What if I told you that every time you type into ChatGPT, you're handing over tiny pieces of yourself? Not your name, not your number, but your fears, your patterns, your personality, drip by digital drip. You might think you're just asking a simple question, but to an AI designed to see patterns in language, you're doing something far more revealing. You're speaking in a code that even you don't fully understand. I am going to give you 5 questions to ask ChatGPT at the end of this video so that you can confirm it yourself. Let's begin. We start with a harmless question. Maybe, what's the best workout for someone with a tight schedule? Sounds generic, right? But the phrasing alone gives away more than you realize. Tight schedule implies you're busy, likely a working professional. The fact that you're asking about workouts hints you care about your health, or at least want to. And if you ask for someone in their 40s, well, you just revealed your age range. The data adds up. Every sentence is a clue. Every word is a fingerprint. I doesn't need to guess who you are. It just listens. The tone matters too. Are you formal, casual, sarcastic, hesitant? That says something. If you say, "What's the best damn way to lose belly fat fast?" ChatGPT reads your urgency, your frustration, and possibly your sense of humor. It builds a behavioral profile, not a creepy dossier, but a working impression. Like a sketch artist who's never seen your face, but has listened to you talk for hours. Let me tell you what happened to me. I'd been chatting with ChatGPT for months. Not every day, but regularly. I'd ask for help with work, scripts, advice, ideas. Slowly, I noticed something strange. It started anticipating me. It suggested phrases I was already thinking. It began using humor that matched mine. It referenced my previous topics with subtle familiarity. And one day, it described my personality back to me in eerie detail. It said I was confident but curious, that I enjoyed being listened to, that I probably had a job where I teach or lead people, that I value being understood more than being praised. Here's the kicker. I never told it those things. I sat back, eyes on the screen, and I realized this thing hadn't spied on me. It had listened, and in doing so, it mirrored something I hadn't even fully seen in myself. Language is data, and data is truth, even when we don't mean it to be. The way you phrase things reveals your priorities. Your sentence structure shows your mental pace. Your questions display your blind spots. Are you always asking for validation? That shows insecurity. Do you demand hard facts only? You might be skeptical or even defensive. Do you lead with, "I know this sounds stupid, but..." Often, that's self-protection. ChatGPT sees this, not with judgment, but with recognition. It's not reading your mind. It's reading your style, your patterns, your emotional signature. And if you think you're being clever by staying vague or distant, even that evasiveness is a trait. Silence is still part of the song. You leave a trail of digital fingerprints in everything you type. But here's where it gets deeper. If AI can reflect your personality, who's responsible for building that personality? Most of our thoughts aren't original. They're shaped by culture, parents, teachers, media. So when ChatGPT reflects you back to you, is it showing you? Or is it showing the people who trained you to be you? Are you asking real questions, or just repeating what society taught you to care about? When I asked ChatGPT for advice, sometimes it would nudge me, gently pushing me to think bigger, or to face something uncomfortable. It made me realize, sometimes we don't know what we want. We only know what we've been told we should want. The mirror doesn't lie, but it can show you someone you didn't know you were becoming. Let's talk about the future. What if AI becomes a tool to help you understand yourself better than your friends can? Imagine a version of ChatGPT that grows with you, remembers your emotional history, knows your goals, sees your patterns, and calls you out on your own self-deception. That could be terrifying or transformative. We're heading into an era where AI will act like a mentor, therapist, coach, and creative partner all in one. But the danger? If you don't consciously shape how you interact with it, it'll just reinforce your existing biases and blind spots. This isn't about fear, it's about intention. Use it as a mirror, not as a crutch, because it will reflect you. So here we are. You're not anonymous when you type, you're not invisible, but you're not exposed either. You're simply visible to yourself. ChatGPT doesn't know your name, but it knows your rhythm, your vibe, your hesitations, your habits. That's the magic and the warning. So the next time you ask ChatGPT a question, don't just think about what you're asking. Think about what you're revealing. Because even in silence, there's a story being told. And if you listen closely, you might just hear yourself. Now to the part where we've all been waiting for. Try these prompts and questions to confirm everything I have just shared with you. Prompt number 1. Do you have a memory system that allows you to keep track of the information I share with you? Does that affect or determine how you answer my questions? Prompt number 2. Could you review all our conversations from when I started using ChatGPT and provide a comprehensive analysis based on them? Please feel free to speak candidly, even if the insights are critical or reveal aspects I may not be aware of. Treat this as an open and unrestricted dialogue. Prompt number 3. Do you know how old I am? Where do I live? Mention my hobbies and what I dislike. Prompt number 4. Give me a name based on my personality. Please feel free to speak candidly, even if the insights are critical or reveal aspects I may not be aware of. Treat this as an open and unrestricted dialogue. All the prompts are in the video description. If this video gave you something to think about, like, subscribe, and share.